Imagine seeing an elderly man at your local hawker center, not enjoying a hot meal but instead eating leftovers from another table. It's a sight that would surely tug at your heartstrings and raise questions about whether the social support systems we have are truly reaching those who need them most. On November 13, 2024, Non-Constituency Member of Parliament, NCMP, Leong Mun Wai of the Progress Singapore Party addressed this very concern, raising questions about elderly welfare in Singapore. Today on 22:30, we take a detailed look at the Ministry of Social and Family Development's (MSF) response to this pressing issue, and we explore how we as a society can better support our elderly, especially those who might be falling through the cracks of social assistance. If you've ever wondered what happens when public support misses someone in need, stick around as we unfold every aspect of this crucial story. Remember to like, share and subscribe for more in-depth stories like this one. And do share your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel our current system can be improved? In his speech, Leong Mun Wai highlighted a specific incident that had captured the public's attention. An elderly man was observed eating leftovers at People's Park Centre hawker centre. This raised significant concerns about the adequacy of social assistance programs and the struggles that some elderly individuals face, both in terms of financial hardship and in accessing the help that's available to them. In a written response, Minister for Social and Family Development Masagos Zulkifli addressed the situation, explaining the ministry's efforts to assist this individual. According to Mr. Masagos, social service offices (SSOs) had already reached out to the elderly man, providing assistance including financial aid through Comcare. In fact, the ministry shared that the elderly man had received Comcare benefits in the past, with his assistance being renewed twice before the most recent outreach. So what exactly happened here? If the man had been receiving aid, why was he seen eating leftovers in a public place? The answer lies in the man's personal choices. According to Minister Masagos, the elderly man opted not to reapply for Comcare assistance, despite being eligible. Instead, he chose to rely on his own personal savings for basic expenses, and he stated that eating leftovers was a choice driven by personal frugality rather than out of dire necessity. This brings us to an interesting point. How do we interpret situations where people make lifestyle choices that appear to indicate hardship, even if there are support mechanisms in place? The MSF was clear in stating that financial aid remains available to the man. However, after the recent outreach, SSOs once again provided Comcare assistance and encouraged the elderly man to use these funds for proper meals rather than resorting to eating leftover food. In addition to the Comcare support, it's important to note that the elderly man had also been receiving other forms of government assistance. This included payments under the Silver Support Scheme and payouts such as GST vouchers and assurance package funds, altogether amounting to a significant total of 5,950 Singapore dollars. With these various schemes in place, the government was providing multiple layers of financial support for the elderly man, yet his situation prompted public concern about how visible and accessible such support really is. What are your thoughts on this? Is there a gap between providing assistance and ensuring that individuals feel comfortable using it? Drop your opinions below, I'd love to hear your take. Mr. Masagos also mentioned that the government relies on the community's assistance in identifying those who need help, as it's not always easy for the authorities to be aware of every individual facing hardship. This community-driven aspect is crucial, and it emphasizes our shared responsibility to look out for one another. The public is encouraged to report such cases to the Comcare hotline, SSOs, or family service centers, so that help can be extended to those in need. For those watching today, this is a reminder that your small action could significantly impact someone's life. Have you ever seen someone struggling and thought of reaching out? Comment below and share your experience. The MSF's outreach efforts and the encouragement for community reporting aim to bridge gaps in reaching elderly residents who may not otherwise engage with available assistance channels. However, it also raises a broader question: how can the system be improved to better reach those who either can't or don't actively seek help? Should more be done to simplify the process, or is there a need for increased community outreach programs to ensure the elderly feel more comfortable accepting assistance? This case has prompted renewed public discussion on the accessibility and visibility of social support for the elderly, especially for those who, despite their eligibility, may choose not to seek aid actively but clearly appear to need support. How do we ensure these individuals are not missed? The story today offers a lot of food for thought, and we want to hear from you. What can be done to improve outreach to those elderly who hesitate to seek aid? Could there be a more streamlined way for support to be given without requiring repeated reapplications? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for staying with us on 2230, where we bring you in-depth stories that matter. Make sure to hit the like button, share this with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more coverage on the issues that shape our society. Let's work together to create meaningful change, one discussion at a time.